guys, it's Cindy with the Resale Remedy. How is everyone today? Alright, today I want to talk about scheduling your time to get the most out of your resale experience so you don't stress yourself out, so there's not a lot going on, as far as worrying about, what you're going to do and when you're going to do it. And what I mean by that is a lot of us have regular lives. We have day-to-day things that we have to do. And the past couple of weeks, I have realized this extremely well. I mean, I have had so much to do since my daughter's been out of school. I've had a lot of projects to get done, had errands to do, and I am about to have company and just a lot going on this summer. So I want to talk to you about getting the most out of that resale experience with the little bit of time you may have in your day. And a lot of us try to fit in. We've seen other resellers talk about you got to do this all day long, you got to stick with it. And I think even myself has said that, in previous videos. So I'm going to do a little rewind here, and I'm going to give you another option for when your life has just got really consumed with other things. We can't bring our regular scheduled lives to a halt, to do this. We're just trying to make some extra income, and we would eventually like to make this a full-time business. Baby steps. We always need to take baby steps. So what I want to talk to you about is getting the most out of that time. And I'm going to kind of approach it sort of like you would if you're trying to fit in an exercise program into your life. A lot of us can't do that, and we use that excuse all the time, but to me that's actually not an excuse. We can't fit that exercise time in. I have, my whole day is consumed from minute to minute. I have to schedule lunch. That's how crazy my day is. But anyway, so what I want to talk about first is I wrote some notes so I don't get lost on you guys. There's 4 things I want to talk about and how to do this. First thing I want to do is talk about step 1 is you're going to devote 20 minutes to taking pictures of your items. And we're only going to do this for 1 hour. This is 1 hour out of your day to start your business. Okay? If you can do 2 or you can do more, just take this and just go with it. But we're going to do it just 1 hour. I need 1 hour of your time, and this is what we're going to do. First thing we need to do for the first 20 minutes, we're going to take photos of the items that we've gathered. And in that 20 minutes, you're probably going to be able to take, depending on how fast you are and what equipment you're using, you're probably going to only have time to list 5 to 10 items. Or, excuse me, photograph 5 to 10 items. You may not even be able to do that, but let's see what we can get accomplished in 20 minutes with taking photos. The second thing we want to do in the next 20 minutes is we want to research the items that we're selling. And by that, I've talked to you before about how to research items, how to look up items, what the comparable prices are for what we're trying to sell, and just get a little running note of what you've taken pictures of and then what we're going to sell it for. And then the next 20 minutes we're going to list. Now don't try to overwhelm yourself. I'm going to throw this in there, say you took, in that 20 minutes that you had to take photographs, you managed to photograph 10 to 15 of your items. That's a good amount of items. Just because you took photographs of those items, we may not have time to list all those items. So as we're researching those items and we're putting the prices down, our 20 minutes are up, you stop. Don't try to research the rest of them. See where I'm going with this? And then we're going to, once our next 20 minutes start, we're going to start listing. And you list as much as you can, and then you stop. That's 1 hour out of your time. Now, if you've got 2 hours to dedicate, then come back and then start again. But the reason I'm doing this and the reason I'm talking about this is because lately, like I said, my time has been very limited and I'm trying to squeeze a lot of things in during the day, and I found myself getting overwhelmed. I'm trying to keep up my business. My listings are going down because I don't have time to list, and I have a stack of stuff to take pictures of and to list. So I've come up with this system, and I'm hoping this is going to work for you guys, and I'm hoping this is going to work for me. So far, it's working, and I don't want to take a break from eBay over the summer. I want to keep working. I want to keep working towards that goal that I have of 450 listings. At the pace I'm going right now, I'm never going to reach it. So I'm hoping that doing this 1 hour a day, possibly 2 if I can squeeze 2 in there, I can get more listings up, stay more consistent, and sell more. But the main thing we want to do as new people is pretty much get stuff listed and get stuff on there so people can look at it and purchase it from us. That's one of our main things that we want to do. So that's what we're trying to do. And yeah, we do want to make some money. And in the process of listing and in the process of doing all this, we're going to make money. There's going to be money made. And then we'll have to relist, of course. But I'm hoping this will help you guys. And I'm hoping this will help me. If you have any more suggestions on what I just, described to you, feel free to leave it in the comments. And I know a lot of us are busy moms, busy dads, and some of us even have full-time jobs still. That's not the case in mine. I'm just a busy stay-at-home mom, and I have a hobby farm to run. I have a lot of activities to do, but a lot of us do have full-time jobs, and we are trying to make eBay an extra income or possibly a full-time income so we can quit our standard job. Now, we watch the other resellers. I mean, these guys have been doing it for years. So yes, this is their full-time job. And yes, they do have 8 to 12 hours to dedicate to this. But a lot of us that are new, we don't have that kind of time. And a lot of us that are new, we're still learning. As we go along, we're still learning the process of what we need, how to ship it, how to sell it, what prices to sell it at. And so this way, if we set our goals sort of like I explained, an exercise routine, trying to fit that exercise routine in, we set our goals to that, we can actually do this. Now, you guys that do exercise out there, I'm not saying delete your exercise program and add eBay. That's totally up to you if you want to do that. But I don't have an exercise routine. I am, losing weight, and I explained that to you before, doing the low carb thing and the intermittent fasting, and it's working out really well. I have lost a whole inch doing this in the past couple of weeks. But anyway, back to what we were saying. Let's try this. Let's try to just look at our resale business as not being, so pushed. Let's don't stress out about it. Now, finding those items I didn't list in that hour, so you should already have those items ready to take photos of. I didn't list that in the hour that we're going to separate and do. So the first 20 minutes, let's recap. The first 20 minutes of this hour, we are going to, is it an hour, 2, 4? Yeah, it's an hour. Excuse me. The first 20 minutes that we're going to do is we're going to take pictures of the items that we already have available to take pictures of. This doesn't include going around your house or going to thrift stores or anything like that looking for items. These are items that we've already have, and we've got. So the first 20 minutes, we are going to take photographs of these items. The second 20 minutes, we're going to do some research to find out what we need to sell our items for. And then the last 20 minutes, we're going to list those items. Now, if you already know what you want to price these items and you don't feel like you have to research them, feel free to break this up any way you want to do, 30 and 30. But just try to keep it in an hour if your time is constrained. And just remember, I don't care if you have to put a stopwatch on. After 20 minutes has ended, let's move on to the next thing. And I don't care where you stop at. Let's just see what we can get accomplished in that hour. And if you find later on the day that you got another hour that you can spare to come back to this, then let's start again. But like I said, just keep a timer going and stop at that 20 minutes. Let's don't, because that's where we all start to stress out, is when we, okay, I've got an appointment at 1 o'clock and I want to try to get at least 20 things listed before 1 o'clock and it's already 10 o'clock. I can do this, I can do this, and we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. That's not necessary. This is actually a fun thing to do to make money. It really is. It's a lot of fun. Everybody I've always talked to has enjoyed it, and making it stressful, making it more difficult for you to enjoy is not necessary. It really is just not necessary. So let's do this and see if this works for some of you guys. And I know some of the people that watch me and follow me on Twitter are stay-at-home parents or parents. So it's if you've got children, it's impossible to stay on a consistent routine. And if you are a working mom or dad and you come home at 5 and you've got to make supper and then you've got to do things with the children or anything like that, you may only have an hour before you hit that bed. So, you know, and some of us may not even have that, but let's stick to this hour and see what we can get done. But have those items ready. So we're not going to add that into our hour. And let's see if this works. All right, guys, this was short, and I'm trying to keep it short and sweet. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this is helpful for some of you guys. This is Cindy with the Resell Remedy, and we will see you again real soon. Hopefully, I'll get back on here as soon as I can, and we'll get another video put up. And I'll let you know how my hour is going as well. Y'all take care.